Good morning, boys and girls. It's Friday. Happy Friday. We finally made it. We made it to the end of our first week of e-learning, and you guys were awesome. We saw many of you yesterday out at our teacher parade, and Mrs. C and I were just so touched. We loved seeing you and your families in your driveways. We miss you so much, and it was great to be a part of that. So thank you if you came out to see us. We were just as excited to see you as you were to see us. Today, for Friday, for our last day of the week of e-learning, we are going to be thinking about all the books that we read this week about ladybugs for your nonfiction text. And I want you to be thinking about something that really surprised you that you learned, or maybe a question that you still have about ladybugs that you would like to research to get some answers about. So think about that, and that's all you're gonna do for reading and writing today. Just maybe think about something that surprised you and a question you might have. For math today, there's nothing new that's due. It's all the assignments from the week on Pearson, plus yesterday's assignment, which many of you already turned in. But I did, on Edsby, we did upload 2 links to 2 fun math games that we'd like for you to try out on a new website that we're giving a try called ABC Ya. And they're number games, so they're still having to do with our learning about numbers. So give those a try. If you just have mom or dad just click the link on Edsby for you. It should take you straight to the 2 games that we want you to try. Okay, today for our story, we're gonna hear a story about numbers. It's a math story. It's called The 3 Little Pigs Count to 100. And that's what we've been working on. The 3 Little Pigs Count to 100. The author is Grace Macaron. Once upon a time, there was one mother pig. She had 2 apples, but 3 sons. She cut each of the apples in half to make 4 pieces, and the 4 pigs shared them. They were still quite hungry. "It's time for you to seek your fortunes," the mother pig said to her sons, and off they went. The first little pig met a man with 5 bundles of straw. "Please, sir, give me that straw to build a house," said the first little pig. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The man did, and the first little pig built a house in the shape of a cylinder. A wolf came along and knocked on the door. Little pig, let me come in." To which the pig answered, "No, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." Well, this made the wolf very angry, and he said, "Well, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." So he huffed and he puffed and he blew the house down. Luckily, while the wolf was busy doing all that huffing and puffing, the first little pig had a chance to run away as fast as his little feet could carry him. The second little pig met a boy with 6 big sticks and some sheets. "Please, sir, please give me those sheets and those sticks to build a house," said the second little pig. The little boy did, and the second little pig built a house in the shape of a cone. Then the wolf came along. "Little pig, let me come in." "No, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." "Well, then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." So the wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew down the house. Luckily, while the wolf was busy doing all that huffing and puffing, the second little pig had a chance to run away as fast as his little pig feet could carry him. The third little pig met a girl with 7 baskets of fluffy white wool. "Would you like these 7 baskets of wool to build a house?" asked the girl. The third little pig quickly declined. "No, thank you. I don't want wool." Then the third little pig met a fellow with 8 bags of leaves. "Would you like these 8 bags of leaves to build a house?" the fellow asked him. Once again, the third little pig quickly declined. "No, thank you. Not leaves." A short while later, the third little pig met a woman with 9 boxes of rose petals. "Would you like these 9 boxes of rose petals to build a house?" asked the woman. The flower petals smelled very nice, but the third little pig declined them once again. "Definitely not rose petals," he said. "No, thank you." Why do you think the little pig doesn't want those items? The wool, the leaves, the rose petals. Yeah, I bet you're thinking that they might not work very well to build a house. They wouldn't be so sturdy, would they? The third little pig continued on his way until he met a cat with 10 pails of peanuts. "Would you like these 10 pails of peanuts to build a house?" asked the cat. The third little pig, who liked peanuts very much, had to decline. He sighed. "No, thank you. Unfortunately, peanuts just won't do." Still thinking about the fragrant flower petals and the tasty peanuts, the third little pig went for a walk along until he met a man with a load of bricks. "Bricks! Please, sir," said the third little pig. "Please, give me some bricks to build a house." "How many?" asked the man. 11 bricks? "No, not enough." 12? 13? 14? 15? No. 16? Nope. 17? No. 18? No. 19? No. 20? Still not enough. How many do you think he needs? Remember, the title of the book was The Three Little Pigs Count to 100. How many do you think he needs? I need 100, the little pig said. Okay, here they are. And I want you to look, boys and girls, at the groups of 10. Ready to count with me? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So, with the 100 bricks, the third little pig built his house in the shape of a cube. Then the wolf came, and as he did to the other little pigs, he said, little pig, let me come in. No, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. Well, then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. Well, he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he huffed. But he could not blow that house down. The wolf was so tired and so hungry that he decided to become a vegetarian. That means he doesn't eat meat, so he's not going to eat the pigs. These peanuts are good. And the third little pig had a lovely supper too. And he and his family lived happily ever after. So this was a fun story about numbers, a fun math story, and it was with characters that we know, the three little pigs. We counted to 100. I hope that when you listened, you were able to count along with me. Feel free to re-watch this video again and listen again and pause it when we get to the pages with numbers so you can actually touch and count using our counting strategy. Boys and girls, I want you one last thing before I go. And you go off to have a great Friday, and you've worked so hard, so I want you to pick your favorite celebration that we've done in school. Maybe a firecracker, maybe a roller coaster, ooh, maybe a snake kiss. Pick a celebration and celebrate yourself, because this week has been really challenging, but really amazing. And we're learning all new things with this e-learning. So I'm proud of you. Mrs. C is proud of you, and we love you so much.